Hello everyone, this is very last part of horse tutorial. In this part I will show you how to crochet ears, how to make the mane of horse and how to finish the face of horse. Okay, let's make the ear and I'm going to use 4mm crochet hook. If you don't have 4mm crochet hook, you can use 4.5mm crochet hook. Start with magic ring and chain 1. Then you have to make 6 single crochets into the magic ring, and the chain on the beginning you have to count as single crochet, so you will get together 7 single crochets. Then tighten the magic ring and join the round with a slip stitch. You can count from the right side, so you have to insert your hook into the 6th stitch from the right side, or it's the 1st stitch from the left side. So this is the right stitch where you have to insert your hook and make a slip stitch. Okay, we are going to work in a round, so mark the beginning because you need to know where is the beginning every round, and make 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around and make 2 rounds. So you have to make 2 rounds of single crochets, and I'm hiding the starting tail behind my work like always. In next round we are going to increase the first stitch, make 2 single crochets in the very first stitch and then 1 single crochet in next stitch. In next stitch increase again, so make 2 single crochets and make 2 single crochets in every second stitch around. Now make again 2 rounds of single crochets, so it will be 2 rounds without chains, without increase, without decrease. Just make 1 single crochet in each stitch around and make 2 rounds. In next round we have to decrease, so decrease the first stitch, make 2 single crochets together and then you will make 1 single crochet in next 3 stitches, because we have to decrease again on the other side. So in this round you have to decrease twice, so somewhere here you have to make 2 single crochets together. This is second decrease in this round, and then 1 single crochet in last stitches. And that's all. In very last stitch make slip stitch and you have done your ear, and exactly the same way you have to make also the second ear. Keep this tail longer, then you can cut it, and we need to have this tail longer because we will use it for sewing. So now I can cut this tail because it's already hidden And now I'm going to take a yarn needle and I'm going to make right shape, nice shape of ear. I'm going to make just 1 or 2 stitches on the bottom of ear. So you can just follow me, it's pretty easy. And the ear or both ears will look nicer when you make 1 or 2 stitches on the bottom of ear. Okay, then you need to just sew both ears to the head, and I will use invisible stitch. If you want, you can watch my single video for invisible stitch, and you can find it in description of this video or above. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make or how to finish the eyes of horse. So I'm using 2.5 millimeters crochet hook and black yarn. It can be mix of cotton and acrylic, for example, or acrylic or just cotton yarn, and you have to make a slip knot and then chain 9. Now you have to insert your hook into the 3rd stitch or 3rd chain and make a slip stitch. So this is the right chain where you have to insert your hook and make a slip stitch. Then chain 7. And that's all. You can pull the yarn through, cut the yarn, leave the tail a little longer, and now you need to sew this piece of eyes around the safety eye button. So put it around the eye like this and sew it to the head. I think it looks nicer like this or without this small black piece, but it's up to you if you will use it. I just recommend you use black sewing thread, sharp needle and pins with a large head for sewing the black piece around the eyes. And I always use pins with a large head and stitch markers for sewing and individual parts together. It's better. So use pins with large head like this, and then you can sew it. You can sew it to the head of horse. And my eye is done, and now I want to just show you how to make eyelashes. So I'm going to use one end of the black yarn, use yarn needle and just follow me. Okay, I made 3 lines above the eye, and now lead the tail to the second one, make a slip knot, and then lead both tails down to the neck, and then you can cut it. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make nostrils. So take yarn needle and the same color of yarn like before, and somewhere here make a few stitches over 1 or 2 single crochets. Okay, and do it exactly the same also on the other side, then lead all tails again down. Now I'm going to show you how to make the mane of horse. It's pretty easy. You need just to cut a few pieces of the cotton yarn. I'm using cotton yarn, 100% cotton yarn called Paris from Drops brand. And now I'm going to show you how to do it. It's really easy. So you have to just pull this piece of yarn through one single crochet on the head. So you need to use some small size of crochet hook and just pull this piece of yarn through the gap. I mean under one single crochet, so like this. Pull it through and make a slip knot like this. So pull it more. You need to get a loop, bigger loop, and now these 2 ends of yarn, pull it through the loop and make a slip knot, and that's all. And you need to make many pieces of this yarn and cover all head. So the back part of head you should cover, and that's all. I just want to show you that it should go one after the other and it should go the same way. And I'm making also bangs, so I think it looks nicer when you will make bangs. It's up to you. Just it should go the same way again, and it should go one after the other. Then you can finish all the mane with scissors. You can cut it and make it shorter or just make it nicer. And make exactly the same way also the tail of horse. Now let's make the horse halter. So I'm going to use 2.5 millimeters crochet hook, some cotton yarn, or I'm using the yarn called Baby Love from Gazelle. Make a slip knot, and then you have to make 2 pieces of the horse halter. So for 1 piece you have to make 73 chains, and for the second one 61 chains. So now chain 73, okay, and now I'm going to use not chains but the loop behind chain. So I'm going to show you what loop I mean. This is the loop. So start in the second loop and make a slip stitch, and you will make 1 slip stitch in each this loop across, and that's all. Then you have to make 1 more piece of the horse halter, and you will just start with chain 61, and then you will continue exactly the same way like now. Then just put the shorter strap around the horse's mouth and sew it together with yarn needle and 1 end of yarn. Then put the longer strap around the horse's head and sew it to the other strap. That's all. Maybe it's better to do it before you make the mane of horse, but it's not problem when you will make it, when you will do it after. Maybe you will have problem with the loop behind the chain. It's okay. You can use chains and make 1 slip stitch in each chain across. It's okay. But of course it's better when you will use the loop. Then you can sew the smile of horse if you want, or eyebrows. It's up to you. And that's all for today from me. So I hope you like my horse. I hope you like the tutorial, and have a lovely day. See you soon. Bye bye.